Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is that working? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn down the game a little bit because I can tell it's already a loud one. So, today we have a promotional stream for Task Force Kampas. It is East Asia Soft published game. Whoa! We got quite a few auto hosts, so let's go with thank you Joe, thank you Leaky, thank you Reese, thank you Old Cash, and thank you Chin Doctor. Well, there's a new one in the list. So thank you everybody. Hopefully this one's pretty decent. Usually the East Asia Soft has been some decent shmups. Usually really easy. Oh, did he? Yeah, of course it's a shmup. It's an East Asia Soft, right? So yeah, they've been okay. They've been always super quick. Okay, so we can select our pilots. We've got Green, Psycho Baby, La Yaya, Locked, 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 Extra Shot, Super Shot, more HP. Let's go with Green for the Extra Shot. Stop shooting to repair. Press A to launch. Lots of screen shake, okay. X is fire, A doesn't do much, B doesn't do much. D-pad works for the movement. So far, so good. So yeah, we had a few options. As I said, I have got 6 promos on tap. One of those is on embargo until like next week, and another one is not out until next month even. So I wanted to try to at least kind of knock out some of the ones that are coming out this week. So today we're going to go with this. And then tomorrow I'm thinking... First achievement, Time Hunter 1. Survive 1 minute. We've got... Read 2. Is the new Ratalaika. I know everybody loves when I do Ratalaikas. And then we've also got from this week double. What was the other one? I think it's called like I was like, I can't even think of the name off the top of my head for some reason. So, next week we have this other promo I have for that came out this week. Like I said, I've got a bunch that came in all at once. That's not till next month. I think it was Fury Unleashed was the one. No, I didn't get a key for Pushy and Pulley. There were a few that I saw and I was like, oh, those would have been good. Like I thought that the that new block puzzle one, Sko Bunny or whatever, would have been fun, but I didn't get a key for that one. Actually, the fun one, and this is more like I'm gonna get this game just to stream it, was that new like roguelite genre mashup game. like super mash or whatever. I don't know if anybody else saw that one in the store, but that one looked really fun. So yeah, I've got Fury Unleashed and Reed 2 from, that's the new Rattleika. So Fury Unleashed is definitely not of those two, so I want to try to give that its due. Probably won't be something I finish in an hour. Or less. So. But yeah. And of course, you know, always want to do some racing. OGCC. Yay. Boss Hunter 2. Killed 2 bosses. Always so quick with these. I'm wondering how much is left of the actual game, because usually the other thing about these is the games haven't been long either. This one's probably been the easiest of the East Asias I've played at this point. Some of the other ones I've done have usually been at least a little bit more complicated by this point, and I feel like I've died more. But the fact that there's a health bar in this one has made it easier. Like, I'm still taking hits, and those would have been deaths in most of the other ones. So yeah, we're not going to discuss last night's race really much. It was bad. Worst ever race I've ever had. And I should have done better. But unfortunately, the keys that I had in the dungeon kind of shook out in a way that I wouldn't have taken that path normally. And because it was a path I normally don't take, it caused me to miss a chest, which would have given me logically some movement in a dungeon and would have gotten me off of a bad boss grind that I did for 40 minutes. Marine Mantis. Yeah, it was one of those really, like, bad races. For all you knew, Olkesh, it could have been my fastest race ever. But yeah, I did my first ever sequence break up Death Mountain through a dark Death Mountain, which was, I felt really smart. So like, that was a very positive moment, but unfortunately I thought I had to defeat the Moth, and yeah, just inverted key sanity is not easy. I figured it wouldn't have surprised me if the game was requiring me to do that. So, wait, what? You just missed me, Oh, we didn't finish everything. We still have 6 achievements left, but we beat the game. Okay, let's try a different character. And like, the recording's only been 11 minutes. Yeah, it's not a forcing to play Banjo, come on. The first Banjo game is, like, royalty of gaming. Okay, so let's see. Once again, this is another East Asia soft that is very quick. But let's talk, you know, good or bad. I like the music to this one. I think the music's better than a lot of the others. I mean, I know that a lot of 3D cameras weren't exactly good, but I didn't find it to be bad. Okay, that was too loud on my TV. I don't know. Maybe like I'm really going rose tinted on it, but I don't remember disliking the camera. I still need to go back and finish Tui. But you want to talk about a bad walkthrough. That one's really bad. Or was, at least. There we go, we died. Yeah, I don't think I need one. It was just kind of like... Let's try La Yaya. I just remember that one not being good. I think part of it was that Tui came up in a head-to-head for me, and I needed the point, so I was just like, okay, where is it? And when I used the walkthrough, I was like, well, this is garbage. Like, no detail at all. It was just like, go here and do this. Without any, like, sense of, well, how do you progress to that far in the game? Like, I agree that I would play Banjo, like, Banjo 1 especially, I had played through and was just like, I know how to play Banjo. Zooey, like... But then... Tui, just for that achievement I needed to get, like, a few worlds further. I was just like, let's try to express this a little bit. And it was just like, nope, can't express it anymore. So I just started playing normally, really. And it was fine, like I still did good for the head-to-head. It was just like, I was kind of in a rush at that point.
Ship a shot.
We killed 1,000 enemies. The squid. So yes, we're doing the newest of the East Asia softs. That was bad. Um, yeah, I definitely, there's plenty I could do in rare replay. I've done a good portion of it, but there's definitely a lot more I need to do. Well, we beat the game once, and now we've died on 2 consecutive runs. So, not as easy as I was thinking. Coco Hunter 3 and Death Hunter 3. Okay, I did see I unlocked a character. We unlocked the Coco King. He looks so happy! So Coco King doesn't have a gun. So this is purely a dodging character. I'm not at all in control of the little Cocos. But it looks like they have a very short range for how far they can fire. Okay. I figure why not try the characters, you know? I beat the game once. Seems like it would be pretty worthless if I just grinded deaths.
Ship a shot.
And we died already. Great. Let's see, what are the options? Sound difficulty. Did I play it on easy? Is that why it was so quick? Let's try it on normal this time. And we'll go with green, because I was good at green. Theoretically, I was good at green. I made it seem like I was good. So yeah, unfortunately the race was at 4 o'clock. Meeting at 3:30, started a little late, and we finished like right at 4, so I think if we had started right at 3:30, I might have been able to realize we were close to the end of the meeting and done the sign up for the meeting, or sign up for the race and be ready at 4. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, so we didn't get to do the Ambrosia seed. Unfortunately, Ambrosia is actually probably one of the race types I feel most comfortable doing. So, and like, I feel like that's one that I can make a push for wins, because I feel like my skills roughly, like, I'll be able to compete with the person I get matched with. But such is life. The tempo changes are really weird. So, but hopefully we get to do some racing this weekend. There's a mystery seed tonight at 11 p.m. I know that's super late for everybody who's here, really, but I think I'll still do it. Or at least considering it right now, even if it is kind of, it'll be a quiet stream. But then tomorrow morning at like 10 or 11, I think it's 11 a.m., there is an open seed, which would be pretty nice. So I might try for that one. And then I got to figure out how I'm gonna make a comeback in the in this head-to-head. The original golden ghost crustacean. Dang. Well, of course that's the strategy. Oh. Let's try Psycho Baby again. Maybe my first run was just really lucky. I don't know, I'm saving Unravel 1 at this point because it's a lot. Like I feel like I would do PDTA before Unravel.
Health up.
But other than that, I feel like the others I don't really care about order. As I've said, Hellblade's going to be last. Yeah, that's the thing. I know that the Unravel one will be that banked one that will be hours for me to even try to catch. Yeah, I think I could get through Sunset pretty quick. And I think what'll happen is after I finish the stream for this, I might move on to something like that or whatnot, so. That, or I did install, so I've said I don't want to take this racing stuff too seriously, but I installed the practice hack for Link to the Past. Yeah, I'm curious about that one, because I thought I did have a progress advantage in Serial Cleaner. Maybe I didn't. But, and I just remember that one, like, maybe I was just going slow on that game because it felt like Joe burned through that one pretty well. Okay, that's where I am, because I'm on the Disco Club, I think, level.
Ship a shot.
Yeah, but yeah, Sunset shouldn't take too long. I actually want to play more Moonlighter. Like, I was really getting into it. I'm definitely, like, I'm gonna have to do another playthrough to get a bunch of the achievements done, but I made good progress throughout. And that tree achievement's so stupid.
Ship a shot.
Just hitting trees, like, ugh. Easy, just annoying. But I would say the first boss was harder than the second boss for Moonlighter. I mean, I beat both of those bosses the first time I reached them, but I was able to dodge the second boss easier than the first one. But that was just the impression I got. Maybe my strategy was better. Maybe my gameplay was better by that point. Dang it. So, but I built up a pretty good nest egg of coins and thought that my strategy was decent if you want to play safe. I think if I wanted to be a bit like, I think there's an achievement for beating the game in like 10 hours. And if I had gone for that, I'd probably have to have played a bit more risky. And gone for broke in some regards, but like, the way I was going about it seemed generally a good idea. Plus I played it on normal instead of like whatever they said default was.
Seller shop.
Okay, I can't pause, so I'm sorry I can't feed and respond for a sec. I really do like the music in this game, though. Got this really chill vibe groove, especially during this boss. Oh. It's not that I'm scared, it's just like there's an optimization effort going into this of like, why do the Unravel achievement that's gonna take, you know, 4 or 5 times as long as most of the others have? And it's, you know, it's crazy to think that like technically I spent a lot more time on Moonlighter as a result. Which, you know, I might have been able to beat Unravel in that amount of time. But I think part of my internal math was, I think me beating Moonlighter is an achievement that there's a better shot of me being able to get it. And I don't know, like Unravel, I don't know if I want to play those levels again right now. Maybe it was, you know, Bean Dive recovering, going, hey, I can finish my recovery if I play Moonlighter, because that'll get me more achievements. I don't know. I think I wanted an achievement Joe didn't have yet, was part of it, to be honest. Sure. No, I understand that would be the logical rule, for sure. I do not disagree with that assessment. You know, it's just, dang. So, yeah, I think that's 1000 G, isn't it? Yep. We got the 1000 in 35 minutes. Okay, so it looks like, though, part of how it works is that on the higher difficulties, the game just loops more. Hey, we got another person. We got unknown. Oh, that's the last character. Okay, let's try out the last character. So, but yeah, I mean, that might have been my goal in getting Moonlighter, was just kind of like, let me have a unique achievement right now. I do need to reinstall Recore though, and I still haven't done that, and I feel like that's a game I would enjoy to go back to. So. And I know that's a good mix of platforming and shooting, so. But yeah, I think my next, like, after we stop this portion of streaming, you know, once we finish doing more of this, just for, you know, fun, maybe I'll do like Yucca or Sunset, or both, who knows how long each of those will take. And then let me say that tomorrow's plan.
Ship a shot.
Let's say that I can wake up at a decent hour for once and not be like bad at that. Because seriously, my sleep's all over the place. I'm awake during the day and good, but at night, like, I'm going to sleep later. And then waking up is just as bad. So. But yeah, let's say I wake up at a decent hour. We do read 2 in the morning, like 9-ish maybe, and then try to do the 11 a.m. open seed race. And then for the afternoon, it's head-to-head stuff, and let's go with it probably being hat and time. Terrible, Tom. Absolutely horrendous. After like an hour plus of dying to the moth, I forfeit. And it turns out that that wasn't the progression. What had happened was that Skullwoods, I didn't get all the chests besides moth. I had missed one. Usually when I do Skullwoods, I drop in to behind the big chest and then go south to grab the first chest, then I cut left and go through this room with like 4 columns, and that 4-column room has a chest, and then I go south for a chest and then east for another chest, and that's usually a full clear of the front of Skull Woods. But the way the small keys worked last night was I did my normal drop down, got that first chest, didn't have a small key because of the key's sanity, and couldn't continue going to the left. So I walked out and did a different drop down, which put me a room south of the 4-column room, and that room with the 4 columns had my a small key for the Palace of Darkness. And Palace of Darkness was loaded. Apparently the lamp was there, so I didn't actually need the moth to get the lamp to get the moon pearl on Death Mountain. My sequence break was a bad idea. Not even necessary, and I wouldn't have had to fight moth with only 4 hearts. Yeah, I'd say it's a good learning experience, but part of my problem is like, I shouldn't have missed it. Because the crazy thing is that I recall thinking during the race, even, you have to go to the room with the 4 columns chest. You have to go there because there's a chest you didn't touch. And then I just never did it. Like, even my mind knew that it was important, and then I just forgot. So, like, that's the part that's difficult for me. Like, in the moment, I knew. So, and like, I'd like to be able to complete at least 1 race each season of the different types available. So I think we've done a cross keys, we've done an open, we've done an ambrosia. I don't know if I did a mystery yet, so I think we'll do tonight's mystery at 11 and just go for it. Hopefully, you know, it goes okay. I did learn something by watching another streamer who did the mystery yesterday afternoon. Turns out, when you look at the seed intro screen, you can actually tell if it's an enemizer based on the title screen. So, that was a cool little thing. I do really like the music for this fight. Dang. Oh, my complete run is actually not even my top score anymore. So yeah, let's say tonight at 11 I'll do mystery, and then we'll try to do like a morning promo for Reed 2, then aim for the 11 a.m. open seed, and then sometime in the afternoon get back to head-to-head. Kind of just like a tentative, here's what Jesse's gonna do. We're currently, what, 3 points down from Joe? It's 14 to 11 for the head-to-head. So yeah, Sunset and Yuka probably next. I'll do
Demo shop.
I'm gonna do Hellblade off stream. Sorry, just I want to kind of enjoy that as a game and not as a sharing the experience with everybody kind of deal. I've got my headphones out for it, so. Apparently the date of delivery for my new hub and new microphone got moved up to tomorrow instead of Monday. So there is a chance, depending on when it arrives, that one stream tomorrow could have the new microphone. And also have us return to the good old days of the front webcam instead of the terrible laptop webcam.
Super shot.
That's the hope, at least. Depends on how long it takes me to set stuff up and figure it out. I think the webcam could be an easy fix for tomorrow, but I'm gonna want to experiment with the microphone stuff to find a good balance and mode for, you know, catching the sound I want, or in the way that I want it.
Demo shop.
Yeah, keep doing the laser beams. That's when I can really put in the damage. Awesome. So, but yeah, this one is... I think this might be one of the better ones of the East Asia Soft shmups. Better than some of them. Better than a good portion of them. It runs smoother. Then, what was it? Red Death had the slowdown, was it? I don't know, they kind of all run together in a sense. But it's been decent.
Super shot.
Super shot. And as always, you know, it's another quick, easy 1,000 gamer score. So let's see. What, we got a week left of the challenge? Is that how much his time's left?
Demo shop.
How much time's left in it? When does it go till? I'm good at paying attention to instructions. Okay, one complaint. You can't pause during bosses. 8 days, okay. Then, so that puts us mid-May, which means a month and a half left for until the next bean dive. What do I want to do until bean dive? To keep me motivated and working on my completion percentage.
Sugar shot.
Because I'd like to have some kind of targets and goals. And try to get my completion percentage at least a bit higher before then. So I have more to, you know, work on.
Demo shot.
Okay, so I've realized how some of this game works in a sense. The combo meter kind of increases on the right, kind of increases like the spread of your gun or the power of it. I don't know if it's the power, but at least the spread of it. Right after you take damage, that shield, even if you stop firing, does not give you actually any... it prevents you from recovering. So you actually have to wait for health recovery until the shield goes away, and then you can stop firing and regain your shields. And if you get hit, you lose any power-up. So double, super shot, it all goes away.
Demo shot.
But I think this will be our last life, and after this we'll swap. I think I'll close down the stream, like, we'll end the stream momentarily just so we can get, make sure that everything registers properly on site, because I don't always trust that things run properly on the promotional side of things. I like the automation of Woovit. I just worry that, like, there are times I wish I could do a double promotion and everything would save properly, and I just don't know if it will, or if it's really finicky, so I'm just like, let's not tempt fate.
Shoot the shot.
Marine Mantis. Yeah, as I was saying, I did install the Link to the Past practice hack, so, like, easier for me to try to practice some of the moves that, like, have been giving me trouble. For example, that Ice Palace Bomb Jump, and some of the other ones that, like, would help me, and then, like, I can learn some of the other stuff on my own and try to incorporate it into racing. Like, I think most of it's just going to be, you know, me playing a bunch more. I think that's 2 laps through the game now on this run. Because it seems like on the higher difficulties the game lets you do just laps. Which I think is a good thing. Like, I think that's preferable to the game just ending. So how is everybody today, though? You know, it's Friday. You're looking forward to the weekend. Not that the weekends have so much different than normal days at this point, unfortunately, but, you know. Hopefully people can have a good weekend still. There we go. Let me just make sure. Did the stream die or no? Nothing died. Good. I'm kind of nervous. Like, I've used OBS Streamlabs now for a bit, and it's just like, I think it's better, and then there's little things where I'm just like, please tell me you're working. I have to treat Streamlabs almost like I treat my Stream Deck, where it's just like I have to log into Streamlabs like every stream. Just like I have to log into Stream Deck anymore, so whatever.
Health up.
The OGGCC, the original Golden Ghost Cursed Crab. How much higher are we going to push this high score? We going to reach 5 million? 5 million! Do I hear 6? Seven. Wow. That's some faith, Joe. That is some faith. What? The sides of the levels actually damage you, because I've never taken damage from the side of a level before. That would explain why I just took a hit there. Got to 6. We're working towards that 7, Joe. We'll see what happens.
Demo shot.
6 1/4. I don't get a lot of points for killing a boss. I get more points for killing basic enemies than I do for killing a single boss. That's not fair. Not looking good right now. Ah! Way too much going on.
Ship a shot.
And this, we felt the slowdown there. Ooh, did we ever feel that slowdown? Definitely trying to make this 7 mil happen, but man, oh boy.
Health up.
We're almost there, Joe. We almost made it to 7 million. $7 million. We did it. This life has lasted longer than it took me to get the 1,000 gamer score on this. Just so we're clear. That's a little ridiculous. Oh wait, sorry, 27 minutes. So it's not been longer. But we're nearing a point where it's taken me, like, I've lasted longer on this life than the achievement listed. Hey, we hit 8 million. This is just crazy now. If Dopey was here, I'd tell him he has to play this game this weekend to see if he can beat my score now. It's been fun. He does in East Asia, I do the East Asia. This time reverse order. I did it first. So we're at 8.67 million. Will we reach 9 and possibly 10? Or are we hitting the natural limit for how much further my skill's going to carry me? Because the levels are actually becoming harder than the bosses. Because there's just so much on screen. We're kind of just hanging on for dear life in some regards at this point. at least during the levels. I feel like the bosses I've kind of got a grasp on, but the levels definitely have a different feeling. The lag is really starting to get noticeable. There's definitely times where there's just too much going on screen. Too many shots, too many enemies, too many vibrations. Bosses definitely have more health at the higher levels. Like, the fights drag on longer. Okay, I think we've now officially taken as long on this life as we did for all of the achievements. It's odd, I feel like at least 15 minutes ago we said this was my last life, and we just keep going. And now it's like I'm too far in that just losing does not sound appealing. Like, I could easily end this. No!
New high score.
That single run would have been enough to get every achievement except for all the death achievements. $11,477,190. There. There's a score. Woo! Okay, I gotta check. Did I unlock a higher difficulty? We unlocked the extreme difficulty. But yeah, our highest score is that 11 million. We did it with the green ship. We got 4 wins in that run. Alone. Okay, so what I'm going to do, though, is we're going to end the stream, because I want to make sure that this gets logged properly on the WooVit stuff, so we get credit for our promotion and all that fun stuff, you know. I like to play by the rules. And then after that, I'm going to swap over to some... Yeah, we'll do a little bit head-to-head for a bit. So, I'll be right back in a little bit. Once again, thank you to East Asia Soft for today's game. I thought this one was a good one, right? We had fun? Yeah? So, that was Task Force Campus. So, you know how East Asia Soft is? Always these shmups that take less than an hour to get the 1,000. So, once again, I'll be right back. We'll have some head-to-head. But thanks for watching.